Alright, good morning everybody. Right now I'm just putting this together. Got some sealant, some gasket makers from RVT, throwing it together. Cleaned the plate up yesterday. You seen how nasty it was. Putting that plate on, and then we'll put this on the block. We'll install the water pump, get that oil pan on, start putting this thing back together. Alright, I threw down just a little bit of sealant onto the gasket to hopefully hold the plate in place while I'm putting it on the engine. After this, I'm gonna go put some sealant on the block. For some reason our gasket doesn't line up quite right. I'll show you guys what I mean. It's just these two bolt rights here. Everything else lines up perfect except for those two. So we'll figure that out. I'm just gonna do some sealant and slap it together, man. Alright, sorry it's so loud in here today. We're running that heater because it's freaking winter outside, but let me show you what I mean by those two bolts. So everything lines up correctly. It's kind of hard getting this all lined up, but except for those two, you see what I'm saying? Interesting. The rest of it all lines up, so we're just gonna throw some sealant, put this thing together, man. Hopefully it works out. See, went over that nicely. Now I just gotta put the gasket on. I'm gonna line this up. I'm gonna put the phone down because it's hard to do this shit one-handed. Then I'll show you after. Alright, so you can see what I mean by the gasket doesn't quite line up, which is, that's fucking weird to me. I don't understand why the gasket's like that, but I went over these pieces with the sealant, so when I put the timing cover on, it should seal all that good and not be a problem. But hell yeah, it's coming along, we getting there. So this didn't stick as good as I was hoping. As soon as I moved it over there, it freaking fell off, and I had to do my best of putting it back without messing up the gasket or getting dirt in it. Got it back on. Don't know if it's as lined as good as I had it, but put a couple bolts in there. Hopefully that'll hold it. I carry it over there, put some more gasket sealant on the back of this, and then put it on the block. My dumbass forgot the dipsticking tube. So I gotta stop doing what I'm doing and try to put this new tube in that we got so I can put it on the freaking block finally. Fucking tapping this motherfucker in. It's not the right one. We're gonna have to cut it, bend it, but that's alright. I wanna get this thing on the block. I'm tired of waiting on shit. Hell yeah. Now we're sitting here trying to cut this motherfucker, and we don't have anything to cut it because it sits in down there. We don't want to cut the fucking case. So we tried cutting it with them dikes, and it fucking just pinched it, dude. This shit is not cutting. God damn it. We're gonna have to open it back up with a flathead or something. Holy shit. Hell yeah. Perfection, dude. Killed that. That was genius. He shoved that in there with a mallet and just tapped it open. Thanks to good old YouTube, I finally figured it out, man. Had to search quite a few videos to figure this out. But this pops out, and then it pops back in. Then you'd be able to slide this off. So right now we're working on popping it out. You can see it slid out a little bit. We're just working on that. But fuck yeah, dude. We freaking did it, boys. This is the piece. God damn it, I just dropped it. We did it, man. We finally got that fucker out of there. Now we can slide the case on, boys. Fuck yeah. Well, right when we were doing this, we had 3 customers show up, so we just got them all taken care of. This is all hard basically, so we're gonna scrape all that off, all of them, and do it again. Hopefully the gasket's all right. Kinda sucks, but gotta get shit done, man. It was interesting. We're just a tire shop. I'm just a tire guy, but I had to grease this Tacoma driveline, and I'm glad I looked into it because one of them, like, there's like 6 of them, but like the 5th or 6th one on that back, you only want to do 2 or 3 pumps because you'll lock it because the drive shaft goes in itself. So just thought I looked it up. Hopefully I didn't fuck that guy's truck up. Should have took it to the dealer for that, but time to get back into this. Alright, gotta work that thing tight enough to the block that we can slip that over that slot so we can put that piece back on. But I think we got it all done correctly. I got the oil plate in there in front of the gear. It's not touching the gear. Just gotta figure that out real quick. I know these bolts are wrong, but I think we need the longer ones for the water pump. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out as we go. We're digging through the box of bolts to try and find the top 4, but I got the gasket off. We were able to tap this in with a mallet and get that put back in, and get the plate and the gasket on, and then we'll move on to the water pump. It's coming along. God damn, my paint job looks good. I got that all on. Just finishing tightening up this oil pan. I got the gaskets on there. A little bit of sealant because it said to do that. So there we are, man. The only annoying part about the freaking oil pan is these edge bolts are a different size than all these bolts. Which made it real fun digging through the box of bolts. But we got it working. One of the things we got to do though before we get it in the truck is we are short bolts on the headers, and we still need to tighten those down all the way as well. But hell yeah, man, we got an engine. Can't believe this thing looked like that a couple weeks ago. Damn, dude. Finally got the full engine back. It's got some more stuff to put on it still, but man, that thing turned out good. It's so tight. I can't believe a couple weeks ago it was just as bare as that thing. That's what's up, man. We killed it. Still got some more shit to put on, but it's getting there, man. That's a whole engine right there on the block. Yeah. Here we go, got the balancer on. Just put that thing in. And now we're trying to figure out if we need that one or the two. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Alright, finally figured out where that goes. I'm pretty sure that's where that goes, but got the spark distributors finally finished. It's coming along. Hell yeah. Well, unfortunately, reached another standstill. Missing those bolts. That's half the battle with this, is finding where it goes and then finding the bolts for it. But we're getting low. We're getting close. I'll take my lunch break here in a second, and he's out getting bolts. So hopefully we can get this thing pretty close to being done today. That'd be sweet. Super hyped on this though. I got all that done correctly. I think the timing's done correctly, so it should work, but we won't know until we turn it on. All right, man. Another day down. This engine's getting pretty close. Oh man, I just got home. Thought I wanted to add in. It was cool. My boss was like, man, you're the man. You're always fucking figuring things out, researching shit. He's like, you're the guy, dude. He's like, you're fucking amazing. I was like, appreciate that, dude. And then he had me go up to the desk and explain to the customer that I did the driveline stuff for his Tacoma, because I had researched it, and there was something, one of those grease inserts on the rear end. I can't remember which one it was off the top of my head. It was one of the last ones I did. You only do like 2 to 3 pumps on it, so it doesn't lock up the driveline because it goes into itself. It's weird. But he was like, explain that shit to him, so he gave me a chance to flex my newly acquired knowledge. It's pretty cool. Just wanted to fucking throw that in there because I appreciate it. It made my day, man. Anyways, time to get dressed and go to my other job, man. Working 2 jobs a day. It sucks. I only get 1 day off a week. I'm trying to find the time for these YouTube videos. Got a lot coming. But doing my best right now. I only got to work 2 jobs for a few months, and then I'm moving. So, but we'll get on all that. Back to the video. Okay, morning everybody. We're back at it. I think I figured out this bracket. Finally got it figured out. Hell yeah. Then we just mount the bracket in there. We can adjust it. Got it. Hell yeah, just like that. And then you can sit here and adjust your alternator. That's pretty freaking slick, man. Got it figured out. Just got that little sleeve there and the sleeve on that back one. Alright, so we figured out the power steering pump. It bolts in that one, these 2 right here. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Show you guys. Fuck it. Just like that. Now you just gotta tighten it down, put the belt on. Front end's coming together, man. Oh man, we ain't got some new hardware, and we just got a fucking, that one's still too long, so we're cutting it down. Hopefully we can make it fit. Yep, we finally got it all figured out. Unfortunately, that one doesn't quite thread right, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But we just remembered that the boss told us to get new belts, and that's a fucking problem. So now we're probably gonna have to undo this, just so we can fucking, the bottom or the top, so we can fucking fit the belts through, because there's no room. Cocksucker, dude. So we've been at a standstill for like a fucking hour. Still got a couple more hours to wait. Waiting for the new belts to get here. And I was talking about the fucking wiring harness. I was hoping everything was just gonna be, you know, fucking unplugged and left in the bay, but that's not the case. Everything's fucking cut. So we're gonna have to order a whole new fucking wiring harness and figure that whole mess out. I've never done wiring. I don't want to do wiring. Alright, just got a sweet fucking tap and drill kit. Hopefully we can get that freaking alternator figured out. We've been working on the header bolt. Because these old bolts, we had one that was snapped, we wanted to fix it. So we're probably gonna go pick up all new hardware for these headers because it is freaking ridiculous. If you guys are gonna build an engine over 30 years old, just freaking replace all the hardware and shit. It's not worth it. You can't see it on the camera, but man, those threads are way fucking better. We had to go up, yeah. We had to go up a size, but now we gotta go get a new bolt, but that shit fucking worked. Luckily we didn't have to take all that shit off. I would've cried. Cleaned up everything. It's a big pile of scrap. Everything we need left. Didn't get too far on the engine today. It's just sorting problems out, getting it fixed. But man, it's the cleanest this place has looked since I started here. But we were looking at this alternator, and even that's freaking cut. Where'd that wire go? Fuck, I can't find it real quick. I'm not gonna sit there and dig through it, but yeah, right there. Finally figured out what the hell this thing is. This is your cruise control actuator. I'm like, why does it have a lampshade on it? Alright, so we'll have the cherry picker in the morning. In the air, we'll be able to put the rest of the stuff on, and we'll throw it in the truck, bolt it down. Make sure you put your coolant hose on before you put this on, because now I gotta freaking muscle that thing on there somehow. I was gonna get a new one, and I wasn't really thinking about it when we put it on, till after we put it on, that's when I realized I was there. So, let's see if I can get it on. Thing's bowing out pretty bad. Just cleaned her out in there. I'd like to get a new one, but fuck it. Hell yeah, I was able to get it on. I loosened that sucker all the way up, pushed it back, took these needle noses and just pinched it and folded that bitch and worked it on. Now I just gotta get it snug, nice, and tighten these suckers down. Hell yeah. Alright, we in business. And the cherry picker's here, baby. Alright, so I got the cherry picker in place, but we don't have a load leveler, and this is all the chain I got, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. For the record, we were told to do it like this. They wanted it in that one, but I decided to put it in the center one just because when we put all that shit on, it's gonna balance it out. Hopefully that's full, and that goes on the very back, so hopefully that'll kind of tilt it down slightly, help us get it in onto the transmission. These aren't lining up any way we put it on. They're just slightly off. I guess you just have to turn it 20 times before it lines up. What the fuck, man? Alright, we're gonna slap that in there. Then we can hook up the socket, turn the whole engine, and tighten that piece to that right there. On the backside, slowly turn it, because this has, I don't know if you can see it, has bolts coming out of it that are threaded, so that's how we're gonna get this done. Alright, I just went and picked up some new bolts. Unfortunately, those were the only kind that they had in that size, 3/8/24. Luckily, the part store is just right down the fucking street, so I can get some bolts, but at the end of the parking lot. But hell yeah, hopefully those work. We can get them on, put that piece on, and throw it in the truck, man. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, just had to turn the front so you could tighten it here, and then you put that plate back on. Good to go. Alright, we just got home. Well, I just got home. We weren't able to get that much done with the truck today because we had too many customers, and today was the last day of the week. So I won't be back till Monday, and hopefully Monday we'll be able to get that thing in the truck and get that much closer to getting that thing started, man. But if you guys actually follow the videos and watch the channel, I'll see you guys at the drift event tomorrow, man. Last one of the year. Gonna be freaking banging, man. Let's get it. Anyways, I'll see you guys back on Monday for this video. You guys are on KCYBC? Yeah.